Welcome. In this video, I'm going to go through a brief installing MySQL Workbench tutorial. So I am working off of the thing that is assigned as a reading. So what is MySQL? You work your way down the page. It's entirely possible that you've already done this. I hope you already have. And if that's the case, then there's not much to see here. It is a two-step process, though. First thing you need to do is set up the MySQL community server, and then you set up the workbench. If you do the workbench first, it's going to say that it doesn't have a server to connect to. So server first. So this is not a super interesting video for me. I'll do the installer, I guess. No thanks, just start my download. So sorry. So I was sitting there looking at that. All right, my download just finished. I'll pause it when I can. Okay, it's an executable file. Next, I uninstalled everything just to do this, so I hope this works. When you uninstall something, sometimes it doesn't work so well when you try and install it again. I accept the terms. Next, I'll go typical. Install. Yeah, I'm going to let that happen. It's an installer, so it's going to take some time, so I'm going to press pause. Well, well, actually, that didn't take long. All right, the configurator. I'm just going to go default on everything. Notice there's a port right here. I'm just sticking with that. All right, so here's the thing that I wanted to get out in this video. Really the only thing is this right here. So you're going to be connecting through a root account. All right, so in reality, if you're doing a real live web server, you definitely want this to be secured. You want it to be a strong password. I'm going to do the opposite of that. I'm going to do ABC. All right, that was too simple. Okay, ABCD word. I don't care what you pick for your password. Pick a password that you are going to remember. I don't know your password. I don't care what your password is. All I can tell you is that if you are using this tool here on campus, you're going to have to use the password that's installed here on campus and get a hold of me if you need that. I would say what it is, but I worry that they might change it. So I don't know that there's any point in doing that, but do something that you can remember. All right. Do you want to start this? It's on startup. Probably. I do. Next, next, next. You see, I'm just doing. I won't do that. Those are sample databases. And configuration steps. I am going to click execute. Oh, this might take some time, so I will pause. All right, that did not take long. It took some time. Finish. All right, so the key thing there was, what password did you use? I don't know what password you used. Do something easy. If you didn't write it down, write it down. You're not going to have to remember it forever. You'll see we can get that saved in a minute here. But that was step one, was community server. Now it's time to install MySQL Workbench. And I'm going to download the installer. No thanks, just start my download. And I'll pause. All right, that only took about a minute, maybe less. Depends on your internet connection. Executable file. Am I worried about it? No, I'm not. Run this file. Next. Next. Fine. Next. Install. And pause. Oh, yes. Now I will pause. Well, I don't know. This is looking fast. Yeah, there's no reason for you to watch my status bar go up. All right, that definitely took a few minutes, so longer than the other steps, for whatever that's worth. I just know sometimes when you're running an installer, it can seem like it's taking forever, and that could be dependent on, internet speed or lots of things. I'm going to finish. It's going to launch it. All right. So welcome to MySQL Workbench. So when you run the software, you're going to see a screen like this. You can do some different things over here, but we're not going to do that. I need to make a new connection. That's the first thing you want to do because you can't really do anything yet. So like I said, I uninstalled this and then installed it. I kind of expected to see nothing over here. I'm going to click on this, see what it does. Okay, so it wants my password. So you know that password that you made up a minute ago or 10 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago and you wrote down, this is where that goes. If you want to save that password in your vault, it means you won't have to enter it over and over again. So remember when I said all you got to do is remember it and write it down? Well, now you're good. So you're connecting as the root using the password that you set up. Maybe it's complicated, maybe it's not. Like I said, if you're here on campus, you didn't get to set up the server tool, so you didn't get to choose the password. On campus, we all use the same password. It's something that was set up by the IT department, but here you just do that. And incompatible server version, connection established. Some things might not work. I don't remember seeing that before. So this is where you go to right now. Now I can write SQL. Now by default you don't have any database. Well, I guess you've got this sys database. So you got administration, you got schemas where it shows the list of databases that you have installed. I don't know if you remember, there was those two checkboxes for those two what they call them, sample databases. If we would have checked those, they would be here, but they're not. You refresh here. So you will need to install databases before you actually do anything. I mean, this is a database, but it's a system one, so it's not very interesting to you. You see you've got this tab here. You can close that tab, and then you're back here. You can create a new connection. I'm not sure why you would want to, but this is kind of similar thing. Right? Connecting as the root. You could, but you probably can just use this one that you set up already. This looks a little different than it did before. Now when I go to click on this, there's something about restoring a workspace. I don't care about that. And now I'm back to where I was. And so if you can do this, then it means I think you're up and running with MySQL Workbench. I didn't illustrate the real problem, but the problem is if you don't have server running, then that means that you won't be able to connect to anything. So if you're hung up at this point, it means probably, I think, one of two things. It means you didn't install the server first, which is going to be a problem, or it means that you don't know what the password is that you used, which is the other problem. Other than that, I'm not sure what the problem would be. I think I remember the very first time I did this process on an old computer, I had to do some updates to Windows, I think, first, or the Visual Studio environment or something. So it should let you know that there's some updates or something that you have to apply at some point in the process, but I can't help you with that. As you saw, I just went through the process from scratch. This is pretty much how it goes for most people. If your computer is missing something, you might have to install something else along the way, and that's just kind of troubleshooting that you're going to have to do. I would help you if I could, but I don't know what is exactly wrong with your personal machine. Sorry, that was a lot of talking, but I try and really get into the installation of this tool. This is the only set of tools that we're going to install in this entire course. So once you got this going and once you've got that connection configured, you should be good for the rest of the course.